Straight like me, from the street too. You'll see it's true. So like me, can I something? Just like you, just such a do. See the water up the chain. With the edge. She had some niggas from the mother boxes from the steady blade. I'm the one you wanna trade me, my friend. While she riding down. I'm like, hey, I'm a coin around. So what's around?
Woo, let's go, guys. All right, for this next song, I want to see some emojis. I'm going to be giving away a whitelist to whoever's throwing up some emojis. I'm going to pick one person to give away an Oysters whitelist. We got a lot of giveaways going away. Going to be giving away some music from some Web3 artists. Going to be hearing from some Web3 artists, hopefully some of them themselves. But in the meantime, I'm going to play a track that you can actually mint right now. This is called Insight. It's from Phantom of the Swapera.
Huh. Cool heads.
Let's go. Those emojis.
Summertime Phantom, we outside. Cooler heads prevail, I don't chase life. I've been moving clean, while they been off like say go caught in the wave, I go beast in flight. If it ain't aligned, then it ain't my fight. Cooler heads prevail, even in the light. Pressure come, I just step left twice. Everybody want smoke till the air feel tight. I just live in the joy, call that chart Insight. I don't rage trade, I range trade with lemon in my tea. Whole deal when a frenzy, I'm deaf near the sea. They log in for the fight, I log out for the trees. Y'all caught in the phone homes, I caught the grease. Sun out, shades on, at the index rest. Told the shillers I'm on, let the index flex. Ain't no alpha in the meltdown thread, just a bunch of bags looking for meds. I've been the quiet type with loud returns. Told my son that a lesson ain't earned till it burns. Y'all move with haste, I hesitate. That's exit liquidity or paperweight. No trend, they repost charts, I rewrite ends. They bought eyes, I buy amends. They say peace, I set real blends. They refresh charts, I refresh lungs. They type conviction, I teach my young. They speak floor price, I speak growth rate. They seek hype, I seek soul's weight. They spin cycles, I break out clean. They sell dreams, I serve routines.
No notifications, but the vibe still ping. Down trying to reach me, I let it ring. They ask where you been, I say where's green. I candles, grass where peace still means something. They post like they present, I'm present and real. They drop like they legends, I exit with feel. I show up in sandals, no need for a shield. I'm fan on my chill heart, it's still closed deals. They panicking while I'm marinated. I'm slow cooked up but not animated. Let the sun hit skin like it's devastated. If the floor collapse, I got beach to rate.
Summer, let them chase their top. I'd rather sit with my son, or play, in the kind of quiet you don't gotta endure.
Let's go. Shout out to Phantom of the Swapera. That is from the DigiBeat Collected. You can actually buy that on Magic Eden if you type in Phantom of the Swapera. That's with a PH. That's the Genesis drop from DigiBeats. That is crazy. If you guys are a project, make sure you throw up the request. I'm going to do a little overview of the Oysters and then Kosha, and then we're going to go ahead. We're going to see who shows up on this fine Sunday afternoon. Make sure you guys tag some people down below as well. Make sure you like, retweet, and comment. In that comment, if you could tag a project or someone you're bullish on, that's going to enter you in a chance to go home with some money. We'll do up to $50 US going away today. This is the first time I'm running these every single week. We're going to be running these every single weekend from now until whenever I stop doing it. I have no idea when that's going to be, but much love, guys. I see everybody throwing up the emojis. I see a lot of people that I already know have a whitelist. I don't even know what to do, but I think I saw Fatima. Let's do that, an O2 series. If you guys don't have a whitelist yet, shoot me a DM. I'm going to make sure I follow you guys so you can shoot me a DM. You guys will be going home with an Oysters whitelist. We'll get things kicked off from the beginning. Pat, I see you are my lovely co-host today. I'm not sure if you're there or not. I see your mic is unmuted. Is that you there? No, he is not, my lovely co-host. He was at a wedding this weekend, so shout out to him for jumping up here. We also are going to be streaming these live on YouTube from now until the near future as well. So we're running these every single week. We got giveaways galore going on. Already give away some whitelists so far today. Big shout out to the winners. I think it was Fatima and O2 series. I'm going to make sure I follow you guys. And you guys are going to be going home. Don't worry, guys. If you didn't win that giveaway, we got lots more stuff going on. Make sure you like, retweet, comment. And then 24 hours after the space ends, I'm going to be picking some winners going home with $25 US times 2, so $50 in total getting given away. Make sure you're tagging some projects we want to hear from grinding today. I want these to have as much replay value as possible so that people in the future can listen to these, come once a week, hear the alpha, hear who's building, and then just move on. So we're going to just run till the wheels fall off. We'll see who shows up today. I know personally a lot of amazing projects are going to be jumping up here today. I've reached out to some of them myself, so I'm looking forward to hearing what some builders are doing. If you are too, please, the least you could do is like, retweet, comment. If you guys are a project coming up here, please just retweet the room. That's all that I really ask. Some comments, all that other stuff would be nice as well. It's also going to be the best people for people who are replaying the space to find you as well. So after you guys pitch, make sure you drop some comments down below because the Jumbotron, the Shillotron will not be there for people who listen in the future. My goal is to have as much replay value as possible. I think about 10% of our listens came from people replaying last time. It's pretty good for a 4-hour space. So in about 15 minutes, I'm going to start bringing up all the people that are requesting. So go ahead and throw the requests up. Unless if you RSVP'd at a certain time, I'm going to make sure that you get there at that time or you start pitching around that time. And if you didn't RSVP, then just feel free to request and I'll bring you up. We'll rotate everybody up, everybody down till the wheels fall off of this thing. So appreciate you guys for being here. Got a nice little size room filling up already, all things considered, for crypto being down or sideways and Twitter being very down. I appreciate all you guys for showing up, for being here, grinding on this beautiful Sunday afternoon. Just sit back, relax. We're going to funnel some alpha into your brains. I know we got a lot of great projects. I already see it in the audience, so make sure you guys throw up some requests. I'm going to bring you guys up relatively in the order that you requested, unless if you RSVP'd. That being said, guys, this is the Super Sunday Shilltacular. I appreciate every single one of you guys for being here. I am going to do a quick little pitch or a little shill talking about the oysters. Then I'm going to talk about the Kosha, or Kosha.lol, while we're still welcoming people into the room. So make sure you guys keep liking, retweeting, commenting. Let's keep bringing people into the room. And then by the time we're nice and full, then we'll have some more people that are ready to go and start pitching. So appreciate you guys for tuning in. Like I said, let me take a sip of my coffee here, get things going. I'm going to talk about the oysters. For those of you that don't know, my name is Joe D'Antoni. I'm the CEO of Kosha Creations, and the oysters is our first official digital collectible that is coming out. We are an official LLC. We're registered out of Maryland in the United States. And like I said, the oysters is going to be our first collectible on our own launch pad that we are launching, and that is Kosha.lol. I'm going to bring that profile up pretty soon. Make sure you guys follow them as well in order to enter the giveaway. But first, I'm going to talk a little bit about the oysters. This started out a few years ago. We were trying to build something on Solana when the NFT market was really booming. And then by the time we got done, by the time we had something unique and really cool built up, then the entire market collapsed. Solana went down to $8. All that good stuff. So we decided to take some of the unique things that we were doing with the oysters and develop that, make that into a launch pad. So first, I'm going to go over some of the aspects of the oysters, and then I'm going to go over the launch pad itself, and then we're going to hear from some other projects right afterwards. So if you're a project, please throw in the request. We're going to be bringing you up in about 15 minutes here. We want to hear from you guys. This is just me blabbling away to fill up some time as we welcome more people into the room. I might as well talk a little bit about our projects. So like I said, for the oysters, first things first is we have professional artists that have actually created the art for the oysters. So we have one, his name is Escatan. He actually created the character Earl. That's what we're calling the male version. We also have some female oysters as well that you can create. So we have professional art. Escatan created it. And then we have Ryan Catan, who actually helped him finish the assets. They each did about 50% of the assets or of the different pieces of art. Ryan Catan, or at Nickgoons NFT, I'm going to pin him up at some point through the space, or both of them, because they're amazing artists. They deserve to get highlighted. But Ryan we're very lucky to have him on the team. He's actually animated SpongeBob SquarePants. He's worked on Scooby-Doo. He's worked on Tom and Jerry, again, as the lead animator for most of these projects. He's worked for Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, Adult Swim, you name it, some of the biggest animation studios on the planet. He's been a lead animator for. So we have him and Escatan, who have actually created the art. So we have professional artists. And we are also allowing you guys, the community, the minters, to customize your character at Mint. So you can pick whatever hats resonate with you the most, whatever eyes, mouth, shirts, etc. resonates with you the most. You can actually pick those for the first time ever. And therefore, the entire collection rarity is going to be determined by what we're calling organic rarity. This is the first time that we're seeing this on the blockchain, and we're making it very easy for users to do, so that you're going to come to our website, select your different assets, your oyster that you want to mint, you're going to mint it, and then at the end of the mint, you're actually going to get a rarity score. So you're going to get a placeholder NFT, and then when we're minted out, you're going to get a rarity score, and based on what everybody picked that minted is going to determine your rarity. So the hats that get picked the most by everyone collectively, those are going to be the least rare. The hats that get picked the least by everyone collectively, those are going to be the most rare. And that will go on for all of the different assets that we have. So the oysters are going to be the very first project to test out what we're calling this organic rarity feature. And we think it's really cool so that the community can co-create the rarity or have a little bit more power back in their hands versus just all the power being in the founder's hands. So we think that this is really cool. We've curated some art that we think represents people all around the world. And then we would love for you guys to go ahead and pick whatever art resonates most with you guys, or whatever you think is going to be the most rare. So it's a new gamified rarity. We're very excited to release this. So we have professional art. You can customize your oyster, customize your character. You'll also have intellectual property rights over your oyster as well. So the intellectual property rights are called non-exclusive commercial rights with creator retention and hate speech. Well, what does that mean? In English, essentially means you can go ahead and you can put the oyster on anything you want to sell. You can license it out, yada, yada. You can do whatever you want as long as it has nothing to do with hate speech. And we also do retain the right, to pick and choose certain things that align with the brand or whatnot. So again, we have professional art. We have the ability for you to customize your oyster or actually partake in the rarity of the entire collection. You have intellectual property rights over your oyster, and you will also get access to our corporate partners. So the oysters are saying that we have as the world is your oyster, and it's a shucked up one we're living in. You might as well make the most of it. You might as well join us, have some fun. So that's sort of what our little saying is. And so what we've done is we've reached out to different corporate partners that revolve around travel, wellness, health, and also like financial health as well. And we have partnered with these different projects in order to offer discounts and some advantages for different oyster holders. I'm not going to get into all of them. Like I said, I'm not here to bore you guys. We are here to hear from other projects very soon. About 15 minutes, we're going to hear from lots of other people. We're just filling in the room right now. So make sure you guys keep these requests coming in. If you're a builder, we want to hear from you in about 15 minutes. But I'm just going to talk about the oysters and then Kosher.lol while we're still bringing people into the room. So much love, everybody. Thank you all for being here. But to carry on about the oysters, we have professional arts, the ability for you to co-create the character. You have intellectual property rights over your oyster. And then you're also going to have access to our corporate partners. Some of them are like different gym benefits and travel benefits, and as well as you'll get access to our trading bots that we've partnered with different companies to make. And then last but not least, for the oysters, and I'll move on to kosher, then I'll shut the fuck up, is we donate to charity. So we are based out of Maryland. Like I said earlier, the Chesapeake Bay is one of the largest, I think it's actually the largest brackish water bay on the planet. And it's also has, Washington, D.C. is also on the Chesapeake Bay and other things like that. So we're donating a certain percent of our funds to like the Chesapeake Bay Foundation. There's a couple of like oyster foundations besides that as well. I think one charity in New York City as well, and then another one that's like more international that we're going to be donating some of our revenue to moving forward. So we are trying to give back as well. And that's something that I and the rest of the team are actually really excited about. That's, I'm not going to get into it, but one of my biggest passions is really trying to save, help the planet as much as possible, just live with nature as much as possible. So that's the oysters. Again, quick summary, professional art. We have the co-creator studio, so you are helping determine the rarity of the collection, all the minters are. You'll have intellectual property rights, you'll have access to our corporate partners, and then you're gonna be helping to donate to charity. And then last but not least, this is the official Genesis collection of Kosha.lol, or the official collection for Kosha Creations. That is our company. So now to get into Kosha.lol, then I'm going to shut up. We're going to turn things over. I'm going to start bringing people up in about 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes here. We're going to start bringing people up, hearing from some other builders. I'm just going to talk about Kosha.lol. Guys, make sure you like, retweet, comment, tag some builders. If you know somebody who's grinding, working hard, whether they're an artist, making music, or digital collectibles, or anything like that, we want to hear from you guys. Or of course, if you're building actual projects out as well, we want to hear from you during these times. So like I said, we're going to run this till the wheels fall off. We're going to hear as much alpha as we can, crammed into a shorter time period as possible. So after this, I'm just going to talk about Kosha, and then we're going to get into all these other amazing projects. So keep the requests coming in, guys. Really appreciate all the patience. We're just kind of filling in the room right now. It takes about 30 minutes for these things to actually get fired up. So in the meantime, to talk about Kosha.lol, I've already talked a little bit about the organic rarity aspect that we have for the oysters. So really, the oysters we are using as an example as our alpha test to show that the Launchpad functions, that it's working. Of course, if we're going to test this out, we're going to test it out on ourselves before we have other people coming and testing this with their projects. So the oysters are the alpha test. And then we're also right now looking for beta testers. So if you're a project, you're going to drop an NFT project. We prefer to call them digital collectibles. If you're going to drop any types of digital collectibles in the near future, would love to talk to you about the potential to become a beta tester, especially if you're a legit builder in the space willing to jump up here. We'd be happy. So right now we're collecting beta testers. The oysters are going to be the alpha. And something that is unique about Kosha.lol, I guess let me start off by saying what it is. Our goal and what it is to have the most simple, the most powerful, and the most transparent digital collectible launchpad on the blockchain. So we're starting off with Sol, and we're focusing on digital collectibles. You guys already know about the oysters. We have this unique rarity system so that artists for different collections, they can actually upload all their different assets, upload all their different hats, their hair, etc., and then have the minters actually go ahead and mint the assets that they want to, so they can partake in this organic rarity style if they'd like to as well. So other projects are going to be able to just easily plug and play, no code required, upload your assets and go, and then your community can actually start picking and choosing their characters and being co-creators of the rarity for once. So we think that's really cool. We're calling that co-creator studio. Of course, we're going to cater to, regular digital collectible artists as well who aren't doing 10K PFPs. And some things that we're helping them out with is twofold. One, we're having what's called Tether Plus token mechanics. We're just calling it Tether Plus for sure. So I see Crouton Jones. I see a couple other amazing projects are requested to come up here. Let's say you have a meme coin, or let's say you have any SPL token. Right now, like I said, we're on Solana. We do plan on expanding to other ecosystems. But if you have a meme coin right now, when you go to mint or on these different platforms that exist now, you usually have to peg the certain amounts that people pay to like a certain number of meme coins or a certain amount of Solana. Well, what we're doing and allowing for is you can tether the price to Solana if you'd like to, or you can tether it to US dollars. So instead of constantly having to guess and adjust the price, our system will manually do that for minters. So if you want to set the mint price to $24.99 US, but you still want to accept Solana, you still want to accept your meme coins, whatever, then at the time minters go to mint, it will automatically calculate whatever $24.99 of the meme coin of Solana, etc. is. So that's very powerful. You can also tether it at a discount to incentivize more people to use your token, a little more value capture for your token versus some of the other, versus someone using another token. So more value capture, we're allowing for custom token integrations. And then last but not least, and then I'll shut up, we'll hear from some amazing other artists, is we are also allowing for what's called MetaView Plus. This cannot be emphasized enough how important it is. If you guys were around last cycle, you know how it went with digital collectibles was like, some people at the top would create 10,000 digital collectibles. They would keep 9,000 for themselves and then distribute it amongst the founders, etc. They'd pick all the rarest assets and attributes for themselves all the time. Well, often anyways. Well, now what we're allowing for with MetaView Plus is when you go to Mint, or anybody goes to Mint, they can actually see the metadata that was put in by the founders or the collection creators. And you can see, if this is a 10K collection, are 9,900 of these going to the founders or going to 2 or 3 wallets? And then there's only a few hundred left for the rest of the ecosystem, or, you could see different tiers and whitelist, how many people are getting whitelisted, etc. So it's going to fall just short of showing you exactly what the wallets are. And we may even add that option in the future. If the collection creators want, they can add whatever layer of transparency they would like to. So we're calling this MetaView Plus. We're really trying to keep consumers in mind and try and be as transparent as possible in this space. So that is us, guys. Make sure you guys keep the requests coming in. We're going to hear from some more people in a minute here. I'm just going to play one little disclaimer, and then we're going to hear from some more projects. Make sure you guys like, retweet, comment, tag some builders that you know in the space, some people who you know that are creating, whether it's digital art or music or building a project, something of value, anything of value, I want to hear from. So like I said, guys, we're going to run this till the wheels fall off. We're going to see who we can get up today. I know we got a lot of amazing projects that I have already reached out to that I think should be coming in. We got amazing requests already in right now. So I'm going to start bringing you guys up. I'm going to play this disclaimer one more time. Then we're going to get into some of these shills. Thank you guys so much for being here on this fine Sunday afternoon. You could be anywhere in the world right now, and you're here trying to get some more alpha. So make sure you follow not only the speakers, but also follow the people all around you. This is your community. These are the people hustling. These are people working hard, trying to find alpha. These are the people you want to ride with during the bear market so you can succeed with during the bull. So let's go, guys. Appreciate all you guys for being here. I'm just going to play this disclaimer, and then we'll get into it.
This Twitter space is for informational and educational purposes only. Nothing discussed here should be considered financial advice. Cryptocurrency investments involve risks, and it's important to do your own research and consult a financial advisor before making any decision. We are not responsible for any financial losses or decisions made based on this discussion.
Woo! Yo, happy Sunday, everybody. Thank you all for being here. May the 4th be with you. May the alpha be with you. Sit back, relax. We're going to bring some amazing projects, some builders up. We're going to hear from them today, hear what's going on. Regardless of the markets, these people are here showing up, trying to provide you with real value at the end of the day. So let's fucking go, guys. I think you've heard from me enough, if I'm being honest with you. So we're going to take things over to some other amazing projects that we got going on here. Make sure you guys throw the requests up. We're going to just rotate, first come, first serve, unless if you have a RSVP time slot. I see you, Lurky, listening in, for example. And then I'm going to do my best to get you within that 30-minute window. But we are going to kick things off today with someone who I know is an amazing, amazing project. They just had their first, I think it was a comic series read-along. I think it was yesterday that they did that. We're going to go with Crouton Jones, hit them up first. And we're going to take things to Sui Rewards. I appreciate them for jumping up here. And then Crip, and then Sadu. And then we have Michael from Bonga. And then we got some more requests coming in. So keep the requests coming in, guys. If you're a builder, if you're an artist, if you are anything trying to provide value in this space, I want to hear from you. And I want to shine some light on you today. So make sure you're also liking, retweeting, and commenting in order to get entered in the giveaways for the day. So without further ado, I'm going to bring up the Kosha account. You got to follow myself, Kosha, and the Oysters. But we are going to run through with Crouton Jones first, just so everybody knows how this goes. I'm looking for about 4 minutes to shill. Like I said, we're going to try and rotate through as many different people as possible. If you're here to shill yourself or just say what's up, please try and keep it a little bit shorter. If you're here to represent a project, something like that, then you got the full 4 minutes. The floor is yours. Just so you guys know, I'm going to try to raise my hand around the 3 minute mark. That's just to let you know that there's only about 1 minute left in your pitch. I'm not going to cut you off right at the 4 minute mark, but I am going to leave it as like a roll and stop, just sort of thing, just to try and keep things as fair and as even for everybody listening live as well as in the future. Because at the end of the day, my goal is to try and provide as much replay value as possible, as many people as possible. So without further ado, Crouton Jones, you there, bro?
Yo, 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 yo. Happy Sunday, man. Happy Sunday. Just out here touching grass, feeling good, man. Joe, look, I'm gonna do my best, man, for this 4 minute chill. Usually when I do 4 minutes, it's left in disappointment. So I mean you guys can ask my wife, but I'm gonna do my best, man. My name is Jordan Simmons. I'm one of the founders of Crouton Jones. We are a US based company building a global entertainment brand around an all original character named Crouton Jones. He's a crouton detective from the streets of New Snack City, where all of these different crime families control the sugar supply. Sugar is the drug inside of New Snack City, and Crouton is there, the crispy one, to take them down. So we're building out an animated series. We are a gaming platform, comics, digital trading cards, just anything to immerse yourself into Crouton Jones. That's our vision, to build out for the world. We want our character to become an iconic figure, not only here in the US, but, globally. To make a real change. So, some alpha that we have coming this month, man. I'd say this month is the season of the crouton, man. Like, well, we launched our token back, the end of January. Unfortunately, the market had crashed on us, but at the end of the day, we're a utility-based token. And so we are bringing so much utility and so much stuff this month, man, and I'm just so excited for it. So, starting off, we have our Runaway Jones mobile app game, similar to Subway Surfer. I mean, it's just so much more crispier than Subway Surfer. So, hopefully, it's a massive hit on launch, and that just got our approval from Google and Apple. So, we're looking at next week for a launch on our mobile app game. And then a couple weeks after that, we're launching our Crouton Verse hub, and we're introducing staking, our DAO. We have our marketplace, little crispy arcade with a couple other games on there, and just building out, our infrastructure for everything, man. So it's just a fantastic month. I'm super excited about it. We did just read our first comic yesterday on our space, man, and dude, it was awesome, man. So but yeah, guys, give us a follow. Give us a follow at Crouton Jones, man, to learn more about our project. I also, we're starting to launch our new divisions of our project, and I just launched Crouton Jones Africa. So if you're from Africa, man, and you want to get involved, jump on, give that page a follow. It's here in the audience. But yeah, Joe, man, much love, man. Happy Sunday, brother.
Bro, happy Sunday. You guys got a game coming out next week. That is absolutely absurd. I know you guys have been cooking in the background, chefing up, if you will, with the croutons, adding extra seasoning to it. It's the season of the crouton. That's what I hear. Yo, make sure you guys pin something up top as well as drop some comments down below. I'm going to make sure to listen to your guys' episode that you dropped yesterday. What was it exactly? It was like the first of the comics series that you guys read out?
Yeah, it was my first issue. So, with our animated series and with our comics, we're doing about 6 to 7 volumes. So there are about 10 comics in each volume. So that was just our first initial read along, but we are having the comic be developed right now. So it will be an animated digital collectible, and as well as you'll be able to get the print. So, and it's not 2D. We're using 2.5D. So the same, 3D renderings we build up for our environments and our characters and everything, we'll just, the comic's going to be essentially 3D. We call it 2.5D, but yeah, man, give it a shot. And everyone seems to love it, but it'll give you a great idea of what Crouton Jones is. It's not like watching SpongeBob, or watching Family Guy. It's like watching a crime drama. It has comedy, but
Oh, yeah.
it's like The Sopranos. It's like watching Casino or Goodfellas. It's pretty it's intense.
I am so hyped for it. I mean, you guys as well are hilarious. Definitely some amazing marketers as well. So, Crouton Jones, thank you so much for jumping up here. Is there anything you want to leave the people with before we move on to the next speaker?
No, man. No, man. Y'all just y'all enjoy your Sunday. I'm gonna pin something to the post. Y'all check it out, man. I got a nice little thread as our pin post. That's what I'm gonna pin up. And if you go through there, it shows our games, it shows our animations, kind of shows what we're building out. And just follow our page, man. Set the notifications because I promise you, man, we're gonna be, dropping a full carpet bomb on the space this month.
Pin it to the Shillotron as well as drop some comments down below for future listeners. I am trying to be as thoughtful about them as possible as well. If you're tuning in on YouTube, I don't know what to tell you. You're going to have to download X and then find these people. They also have websites as well. So thank you guys for jumping up here. Crouton Jones, always a pleasure having you guys. It's freaking hilarious what you guys are doing. I love it. The whole broccoli thing and, all that stuff. It's like Veggie Tales for teenagers or like
Oh
adults.
yeah, exactly, man. Exactly.
But we are going to keep things rolling along here. Thank you, Crouton, for jumping up here. Much love. Enjoy your Sunday, bro. Like I said, I think we got Sui Rewards is coming up next, and then we're going to hit up Crip, and then Sadu, and then Fatima. And we're going to keep things rolling along here. So SuiRewards.me, I reached out to you. I'm very glad that you're able to make it today. Thank you so much for your time. The floor is yours. What you got for us?
Good morning. Thanks for having me, Joe. Glad to be here, man. We made it happen. Super pumped. Hope you all can hear me. It's Sunday morning in Canada and BC. It's sunny out. Got a little bit of clouds, but after this, we're hoping to get out with the dogs for a bit and touch some grass and get some air and then regenerate and refresh so that we're good to crush for the rest of the night here. So I'll get into it. So we're Sui Rewards Me. We're a new rewards dex on Sui. So what we've done is we've created a clever system that allows us to add additional fees onto the front end of all of your transactions. So that way you can take those fees and instead of just pocketing them, it actually goes towards funding your project. It actually goes towards funding your community and it goes towards growing and expanding and fulfilling your roadmap. So you can add creator fees, you can add LP builder fees to support liquidity for your coin. You can add buyback and burn fees, and you can also add holder rewards that pay out to everybody that holds your rewards for their loyalty and for their support. And it kind of aligns the incentives of everybody across the entire way to all work together and build a very strong community and a very strong project. The big one is creator royalties. No longer do projects have to worry about how to fund their projects long term. Instead of an initial fundraise at the beginning with the pre-sale or an NFT mint, you can actually have a passive income based on royalties throughout your entire project. That way, the team doesn't have to hold big allocations. They don't have to. The community doesn't have to worry about getting rugged or the dev having a bad day or disappearing. Everybody gets paid based entirely on their involvement. If the dev takes a day off, they're not going to get paid as much. If the community takes a day off, they're not going to get paid as much. If the traders don't come in and help provide liquidity and volume to the chart, then they don't get a piece either. So the summary is that we've created a system that incentivizes everybody to do the best that they possibly can with the common goal of everybody collecting passive income from the transaction volume together. Our big thing right now is we've launched our own native token for the DEX, SRM coin. That's been going great. For the time being, it's available exclusively on our website. Yesterday, we hit an all-time high, I believe, of I can't remember if it was 250 or 300,000, but the chart looks phenomenal. A problem that we're having is actually that people aren't selling. Yesterday, we had 140 buys, or in the last 24 hours, we had 140 buys and only 39 sells. In theory, that is fantastic and way better than we thought it was going to be. But right now we're kind of pushing to get people to add some extra liquidity in there, make some SRM pairs, so that way they can get a cut of the 1% fee as well. Other dexes like Uniswap, for example, just offer 1/3% opt-in for providing liquidity, where we have ours jacked up to a full percent of transactions. So do check that out. Everything's going well. The community is completely hyped. We had an awesome day yesterday. We started off with some wallet issues in the first couple of days, but once we got that resolved, everybody's going hard. Can't suggest coming to check out our Discord enough. And everything's going well. People seem to like it, and perhaps like it too much. So things are great. And if you guys have any questions, come on by and ask. We'd be happy to show you around. We've created a new category of coins on Sui, which is the rewards coins. We're doing it differently than other coins and the way that it's been done in the past. So far, we have burned a total of, what is it at now? 34,100,000 coins from our supply. So in just a short 5 days, we've burned almost 3.5% of all of our coins. There's only 965 mil in circulation, and everything is working as expected. So I'd be happy to welcome you guys. Come by, get a custom profile picture made. We'd love to have you and say hi to the community.
Yo, thank you, Serial Rewards. You were right on the 4 minutes, man. That was perfect. But I do want to ask you one quick question. So you guys are a launch pad or a DEX? Can you remind me of that?
Yeah, so let me clarify. So first and foremost, we are a DEX, okay? Because our DEX is a new system, we have to kind of bring everyone up to speed on what the potentials are, how to kind of best use it based on their project, and also set up the fee structure and that sort of thing. So we are a DEX, we host coins. The way that we're doing it is we're inviting people to come and create a ticket. We're going to do a vetting process. We're making an announcement tonight about what that vetting process is going to look like. Initially, we were going to open the doors wide to everybody, but for the time being, we're a DEX with a launch pad coming in the future for the coin creation part.
Boom. Thank you so much. All right. Very interesting. Thank you for taking the time to jump up here today and talk a little bit about what you guys are working on. SRM token, got a DEX on Sui. I'm always bullish on that. I might make a video myself about you guys. So thank you. SuiRewards.me. You're welcome every single Sunday. I'm running these spaces. So I would love to hear any updates you guys have, or just keep hearing from you guys, get the word out as much as possible. I'm definitely bullish on Sui. So is there anything you'd like to say before we move on to the next speaker?
Have a wonderful day, everybody. We're going to try our best to do that, and we hope to see you all around. Keep kicking butt. Let's make Sui something awesome everyone's going to enjoy, and make it to the point where they can't help or resist coming over, right? Let's just tempt the heck out of everybody, and eventually we'll win. So keep it up, everyone. Good job.
Let's do it. Let's run. Thank you, Sue Rewards. Appreciate you for being here. Like I said, always welcome back whenever I'm hosting a space. We are going to keep things rolling along here. Going to try and keep these around 4 to 5 minutes total per person. So thank you guys all for being here. Thank you all for your patience as well. Everybody up here. We are going to keep moving. I think we got Crip was up next, and then Sadu, and then Fatima. Crip, got about 4 minutes, man. The floor is yours. Thank you for jumping up here. What you got for us today?
Yo, Jim, guys. Thank you, Joe, for bringing me help. Yeah, shout out to you, shout out to Kosha and everyone else. Yeah. Actually, I don't have a project I want to shoot. I'm just here, to chill with you guys, and I'm here to win the giveaways too. I mean, to hold any token that will be shared on this space. That's just all I have to say. Let's go.
Let's go. Appreciate you, Crip, for jumping up here, saying what's up. If you wouldn't mind, though, for me, drop anything that you're bullish on in the comments down below, and then we are going to probably rotate the stage around. We got a lot of people requesting in today. If you are here to show yourself, please try and keep it nice and short and sweet like Crip just did. I think that was a perfect example of saying what's up. And if there's anything that you're doing, moderating, etc., would love to hear from it. But we'll just keep rotating on the next person. So I think we got another one. I've seen you spamming emojis like crazy. So I really appreciate you, Sadu. Much love, bro. The floor is yours. What you got for us?
DM legend, DM Joe, DM everyone. So I've liked your project, and I like what you guys are doing, and I just wanted to say hi, sir. I don't have much to say, sir.
Hey, thank you, Sadu. Appreciate you. We're going to keep things rolling along. I've seen you spamming the emojis. I think you also won something as well. So if you did, make sure you shoot me a DM. Any of the winners so far. I think we've given away 2 whitelists. We're also going to be giving away some music NFTs today as well, and up to $50 USD. So we'll get 2 people going home with $25 by the end of the show. I'm going to pick those winners 24 hours after the space ends. If you guys were just jumping up to say what's up, please, if you wouldn't mind dropping down for me. I don't like knocking people down because it gives you like a little sad face or something. But I'll do it if I got to, because we got a lot of people requesting. So keep the requests coming in, guys, and I'm going to keep rotating through. We got Fatima next. Fatima, what you got for us? All right, I'm ready to step you down. Zombie gone. What you got, man? How you doing, brother?
I'm doing pretty good, man. I'm honestly, just vibing, chilling, killing. Just came to support. Noticed that some Sui folks jumped in, so I got even more bullish than I already was. You know me and Sui. So shout out to Sui Rewards, Sir Grok. But no, I don't got really much to say. Just came to support. Just want to say, hey, what's up? Let you guys know Sui is the way to go, and that's pretty much all I got to say.
Make sure you guys give Zombie Gone a follow. He's also a big member of the Oyster. He's part of the team as well. An amazing mod. We're very, very lucky to have you and more, man. You do a lot for us. So thank you, Zombie Gone. How about you leave us with some alpha? Come on, what's going on? What you farming on Sui? What are some protocols you're bullish on? Let's get a little bit of alpha.
All right. If we're gonna do that, I'm super, super bullish on Ika. I'm farming Ika right now. Reason why is because the best part about Ika is it's literally gonna bring all coins natively to Sui, so you won't need any bridging, no exchanges, none of that. You can just swap and go right on Sui and get native tokens anywhere you need. So like Solana, Bitcoin, pretty much anything you can see on the ecosystems everywhere, you'll be able to get it on Sui with Ika with no strings attached. It's going to be super simple. And I don't know, man. Ika's the way to go. If you're not farming Ika ink droplets, I don't know what you're doing. That's all I have to say.
Ika, I'm so bad with the names on Sui. I'm bullish on the Sui ecosystem, but Sui, Ika, yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Sui. Actually, I've been saying it wrong too. Everyone says Sui, but I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Sui. And I'm pretty sure it's pronounced Ika, but it is what it is. It means the same thing at the end of the day.
It is what it is. Definitely bullish on them. Thank you, Zombie, for jumping up here talking about them. If you guys don't know about Ika, however you want to say it, then give Zombie a follow, as well as make sure you're just checking out in general the Sui ecosystems. It's a token that hasn't come out yet. You can still farm it right now. If you do some YouTube searches, I'm sure they have some good tutorials. So make sure you guys check out Ika. Make sure you check out the Sui ecosystem. We are going to keep things rolling along here. I see Zebe.Sui just had to jump down. So we're going to go on over to DeFi Army, and then thanks for playing, or it looks like rugs.fun maybe, and then Chill Wills. We're going to keep rotating around. Keep the requests coming in, guys. Like I said, we're going to run this till the wheels fall off. We'll see who we're able to get up today. Definitely had some good projects so far. Got a lot more coming up. Thank you guys for being here. DeFi Army, the floor is yours, bro. How you doing?
Hey, Jim, everyone, and our co-host with all listeners. Well, I don't have much to say. Just want to use this opportunity to thank you for hosting the space. It's really impressive and educative. I really appreciate being here. Thank you very much. That's all I can say.
Hey, much love, DeFi Army. Appreciate you for tuning in. Is there anything you're bullish on? Are there any projects that you're excited about right now?
Okay, like any project under you.
What was that? What was the name of the project?
I think there's this what is it called? Is it Give Rep or something? Yeah, I'm on it. I'm sure.
All right, well, if you can find it, please drop some comments down below on things you're bullish on. I'm going to try and provide as much value to as many speakers as possible. Again, guys, of course, though, none of this is financial advice. Always do your own research, as we all know in this space. But if you're going to jump up here, I'm going to try and pick your brain for some alpha, at least, if you're going to say what's up. So I appreciate you guys for being here. Thank you, DeFi Army. You're welcome back, especially whenever I'm hosting any community spaces. Would love to connect a little bit more with you, and it's, a little bit longer format instead of these quick shills. So thank you, DeFi Army. We're going to keep rotating around the room. I think I said thanks for playing is going to go up next. So we got rugs.fun. Maybe it looks like the floor is yours. What you got for us today?
Well, GM, everybody. Wagwan, how you all doing? Crouton Jones, I cite you. Joe, thank you for bringing me up on the space. My name is the Lion King, and I'm bullish on Rugs Fun. I don't know if any of you have heard about it before.
I haven't. Enlighten me.
Okay, so Rugs Fun is like an advanced way of trading. Most time people get robbed just buying normal coins and different stuff. So we evolve it. Instead of you just buying coins anyhow, we created a gamified site where you can buy and sell, just like trading. And we have a lot of people winning different prizes. Even latest, we have a Nigerian guy that he started from nothing and he won 105. So if you check our official site, you are going to see it. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we got you. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so even right now, we are hosting a trading competition for 10 Solana. The first winner will win 5 souls, second winner 3 souls, third winner will win 1 soul, while the rest will share the remaining souls. And right now, the competition is going hard, is on fire. People are on points, like want to win different prices. And every day, we usually drop some random codes, to give our members some bonuses. Like before we start the competition, we drop a code for a zero point 0.5 Solana for 10 people. And those people, they have to wager the Solana in order for them to be able to withdraw it. And apart from that, what makes Roxos fun more interesting is that when you are playing and you are leveling up, all the old level that you're going through, there are crates that you will win. And each of that crates, you can win different kind of prizes. Like the first crate we have in bros crates, the highest one you can win on your bros crate is zero point 0.5 Solana, while the second crate, the highest one you can win is 1 Solana. And the highest crate that we have, the Celestial crate, you can win up to 250 Solana. If you think I'm joking, you can check the link in my bio. Then you can go through it and see through it by yourself. A lot of people have been winning different prizes, and I don't want you guys to miss out. This is a very bullish alpha, and you really enjoy it. So, the gens out there, this is the best for you for sure. You can even check through my post, my retweets. You see what people have been winning, most of our information, and cool. Thank you for bringing me up again.
Yo, thank you so much for jumping up and bringing a new project to our attention. If you are a DGen, at least check it out. Might be worth a look. Get some degenerate action going on. It could be good to check this out also before the bull market comes back. So very interesting, but always be careful. Always do your own research. Thank you for playing. Thank you for jumping up here. Jeets_fun. It's pretty great. I gave you a follow. So thank you for dropping some new alpha on us. Is there anything you want to leave the people with before we move on to the next speaker?
Okay, what I want to leave you people with, and I would like to do a giveaway. But if you want to win my giveaway, you have to be on Roxos Fund and reach level 20. And top 10 people that join through my link, you all guys are entitled to 1 Solana each if you reach level 20. 1 Solana each for top 10.
Interesting. There we go. Got a potential giveaway going on. Thank you for jumping up here. Thanks for playing. Hope to catch you again soon. Would love to hear any updates going on over there. We are going to keep things rolling along here. I think we got Chill Wills, and then we're going to bring things to Sysfi Dow, and then the Lurky bot have been lurking in real chill. So appreciate all you guys for being here. I think we got Chill_Wills first. It's a new face to me. Thank you for jumping up here. What you got for us today? Chilly Willy, leaving me cold. That's cold, brother. Might have to drop you down. Appreciate you guys for jumping up here. Feel free to request again if I didn't get to you. If you're having any mic troubles, then maybe try leaving the room and then coming back. So we're going to take things to Sysfi Dow and then Lurky, and then we'll go. Haven got some amazing projects lined up here. Make sure you guys got your volumes up for these. I reach out to all of them personally and very glad to have you guys. Thank you for tuning in. I'm excited about what you're working on. Sysfi Dow, the floor is yours. What you got for us?
All right, all right. Thank you so much, Joe. Thank you for having us here. Thank you, the Hoister. We celebrate you. We appreciate what you do on the space, man. It's really, really great. Bringing our project here to chill themselves. It's really a fantastic one. Thank you so much for having us here on space. So, welcome, guys, to the Sysfi Network, where we focus on building a community, people-based, people-focused network. So, we're creating a DAO system, a DAC system, whereby you can set up your own decentralized autonomous organization, so community, in just 60 seconds with no code, right? So we're trying to build an infrastructure to enable Web3 to thrive in a more better and a more faster way. We're trying to remove all the technicalities and all the difficulties when it comes to creating a decentralized community. So just imagine this is Pi Network as the Telegram Web3, right? Where you can have your Web3 community on-chain, logged in for life. So everything you're gonna do, your voting system, your community reputation, community engagement is going to be done on the blockchain. So we're providing this infrastructure for people, for you, for me, for content creators, for builders, for projects, for startups, to be able to launch a decentralized community or decentralized autonomous organizations with just few clicks, right? So this is going to be a game changer. It's going to be a pioneer for the Web3 space, because we need to achieve much more decentralization, and we need to get the people involved. We're bringing the narrative, put your mouth where your money is. That's what we go with. All right. So if you love a project so much, why don't you contribute towards shaping the future of your project? So that's why the Ceasefire network is very important. Is the people network. We're building together with the people. If you're a builder, you're a developer, you love to join, you love to be a part of this network, you're welcome to join us. Right. So we're just in our airdrop phase, where people contribute to the network in the Rapsin token, which is going to be convertible to the SIN token at TGE. So if you'd like to be a part of it, you'd like to join in, jump in, of course, you're welcome. Good to have you. Thank you so much, Joe, for letting us. We appreciate it.
He's lightning in a bottle. Cisfi Dow, I appreciate your energy, bro, and your conciseness. You're a great speaker as well. Would you mind reminding everybody what chains you guys are on right now?
All right, so initially we were building on the Polygon network, but after evaluation and marketing survey, we decided to put up a vote to a community and let them decide where we should build. Right, so most of our community members are actually voting on the base network. So when the voting period passes, we're going to be moving to whatsoever the community decides, and likely it's going to be on the base network.
A base, right on. And what's the best way people can get involved with you guys right now?
All right, so you can just, if you're interested in jumping on the project, you can just give us a follow. Just go to our official website. You can just download the app and just start farming the Rapsin token. Just some little taxes right and there. You can just jump into our NFT collections and become an alpha. We got 5,000 of them going up for sales at very cheaper. So these are the pioneers of the Ceasefire network. They're going to do a lot of things in the future. All right, so this May we also have our MVP running out live. So you're going to be able to run your DAC and DAO in just a few clicks, and that's where we are right now.
Boom! Thank you, Cisfi. That was a great show, man. You're excellent at what you do. So thank you so much for jumping up here. Really appreciate you. Make sure you drop some links, some comments down below, as well as any speakers. If you guys want to pin something up top as well for the people listening in live, make it a little bit easier for them to find you guys. And then the comments for anybody who's listening to the space after the fact. Would love to incorporate as many people as possible, get as much alpha as possible, and as easy to get to these different projects as possible. Guys, I do see, I think it's 34 reposts, 53 likes, if I'm not mistaken so far. So it looks like we have $34 given away. If we can get that up over to 50 reposts, we're gonna be giving away up to $50. So make sure you guys are retweeting. You can retweet as well as repost or quote tweet. That's gonna count for 2 if you already did 1, as well as make sure you tag some projects down below that you're bullish on, that you know have been building, some people you wanna highlight, some artists, some musicians, anybody in this space that's building, working hard. We want to shine some light on them for the people trying to find some alpha. So just as a friendly reminder, we got those giveaways. I'm going to be giving away some more NFTs in a little bit. In the meantime, though, we are going to hear from Lurky, and then we're going to hear from Haven, and I'm going to reset the room right after that. Lurky, bro, the floor is yours. How you doing? Is this Casual Shrimp?
Yeah, what's up, Joe? How you doing?
Can't complain, man. Another day above ground. How about yourself?
Dude, I appreciate that. Yeah, above ground for me as well. It's a sunny day in Florida, but thanks for having me on, man.
Fuck yeah, great to have you guys. Why don't you tell the people, you guys, I'm incredibly bullish. Everyone turn up the volumes, because I really not only like you as a human, we've had lots of conversations, but also the tech you guys are building is really freaking cool. So Lurky, would love to highlight you guys. Go ahead, the floor is yours.
Appreciate you, Joe. You are the hype god. But hey, everyone, Matthew here from the Lurky team, also known as Casual Shrimp on X. I've joined from my personal account too, so feel free to say hello, drop me a DM. Excited to be here just to share something we've been building for a bit that I think, and a lot of people thinks, that brings a ton of value to this entire crypto community. Long story short, try to stay within 4 minutes, I swear. Lurky listens to X Spaces and gives you a breakdown of the most important alpha that's discussed. Trends, sentiment, coin mentions, speaker takes. We combine all of this into one place. But there's a deeper story why we built this, and I'll explain that to you right now. So we all know that crypto Twitter moves incredibly fast, right? Spaces are where real-time alpha drops. The founders speak off script, communities rally, narratives start before they hit the headlines. But unless you're sitting into every space for 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, you're missing a bulk of it. And you're not even, and even if are listening live, it's hard to catch and remember everything, right? Let alone share it with the people that you care about later. But that's the gap that we're solving with Lurky, and that's why we built it. We originally built it for ourselves as a way to passively monitor the crypto space landscape and figure out which ones were worth going back to, which is what sentiments we should stay ahead on. But we started realizing that it was a personal tool that will probably see a much wider value, and that's why we built it for everyone in crypto Twitter to use. But here's what Lurky does. As I mentioned, it listens live to multiple spaces across crypto Twitter, even when you're doing something else, like listening to Joe on his crypto Twitter spaces. We're processing live conversations in real time. We're pulling out key topics, coins, and projects mentioned, sentiment around these coins, notable speaker quotes, notable speaker moments, and then we're summarizing and distilling all of this into something that's clean, digestible, and insightful that anyone can use and anyone can share. So if you're a host, if you're a speaker, if you're a listener, a trader, someone in crypto, Lurking can help you out quite a bit. We also feature an ability for you to ask Lurky questions. For example, what are people saying about Solana today? Are there any bullish sentiment about meme coins this week? Which coins were mentioned most in today's spaces? Instead of scrolling through hours of recordings or tweets, you can get direct answer to these questions based on real community conversations, not just some stale blog post or stale tweet. The alpha is ready for you to test out, and it's able to be tested at alpha.lurky.app. And Joe, I saw your hand go down. I think I'm out of time.
Oh, I think Twitter's just tripping. You actually have about a minute left. You have a minute, 15 seconds.
Oh, sick. Okay, so as I mentioned, we cater to a bunch of demographics. If you're a host, for example, Lurky can help you recap your space, drive more reach, engage with your audience, for example, after you end your spaces. If you're a speaker, you can easily share your main talking points without re-listening to the full recording and typing all that out into a tweet. If you're a listener, I love to listen to tons of spaces. You can catch up on the highlights that you missed, or quickly re-listen to the parts that really matter to you. Or if you're a trader, I wish I was one. You could spot early mentions of coins or shifts in sentiment before the market reacts. Or if you're just someone in crypto that's trying to stay ahead and informed and ask better questions, Lurky is a great way for you to stay current without reaching burnout. As I mentioned, you can jump into alpha.lurky.app. It's super easy to jump in. No need to connect your wallet. No need to sign in. No complex onboarding. You can browse current space summaries, search by coin or topic, or ask Lurky a question within the agent and get answers based on what was actually said across the CT airwaves.
15 seconds.
And cool. Wrapping up, as a gift and as a bonus for everyone, we'll post a summary of this space. So if you missed anything or want to see any highlights, we've got you covered. And I'll also pin the tweet that shows how to join the alpha, and we hope you start lurking here soon.
Bro, that's a gift to me. That is a gift. We're gonna have to hop on a call or something later, man. This is right up my alley. We'll roll a little over the 4 minutes because this is selfish. I need to use this for my spaces. I dread listening to my voice, as I'm sure half these people here do, in order to like highlight all the different time frames and stuff like that. So Lurky, that would be perfect, man. People can just skip ahead, pick out the different pieces of alpha. So you said the best way to get involved is alpha. What was it one more time?
Alpha.lurky.app, and that's ALPHA.LURKY.app.
Beautiful. Yeah, this is something I'm going to use a lot of. Will I be able to extend this to like YouTube videos as well? What do you think of that?
We have been talking about extending it. Yeah. Right now we're focusing on CT spaces, but we also know there's a ton of alpha elsewhere, and even podcasts. Like there's just so much media that can benefit from something like this.
Dude, this is great. We gotta keep things rolling just to be fair to all of the rest of the speakers. But Lurky, I really love what you guys are doing. I'm gonna be reaching out myself. I mean, even like if you guys really think about it, it's kind of comparable to like a vidIQ kind of thing. Like for my YouTube videos, I have to pull out like certain keywords and things that are gonna register. And I hate doing it. I hate listening to my voice. If I could just have a bot that just did all that keyword stuff for me and typed down my description, etc., that would be sweet.
Lurky's listening.
She's always watching. He's always watching. But Lurky, is there anything you want to leave the people with before we move on to the next speaker?
Man, everyone just have a great day. Appreciate you, Joe.
I always feel like somebody's watching me. Thank you, Lurky, for jumping up here, bro. Appreciate you as always. Much love. Definitely look forward to catching you hopefully next Sunday on this space as well. Just as a friendly reminder, everybody, this is my first time running these in back-to-back weekends. So thank you, every single one of you who showed up. I've been doing these every other weekend. Now that everyone's going away, I'm going to turn up the volume. I'm going to double down. We're going to do these every single weekend moving forward. So we're going to watch. I think that the bull market is still coming up later this year. So if you guys want to be growing with all these different projects, watching how they develop, make sure you follow them up here as well as following the amazing people around you. Like I said, these are people grinding throughout the bear market. These are people you want to rise to the top with during the bull. So with that out of the way, with that being said, make sure you guys are following all the speakers. Joe, Coach.lol, and the Oyster is going to enter you in a chance at that money. We got up to $50 USD getting given away today. We're going to hear from some more amazing projects. I'm going to shut up. I think we got Haven next up on deck, and then Milo, and then we'll keep the requests coming in. We'll keep rotating around. Haven, thank you so much for jumping up. I reached out. It sounded like what you guys were working on is really cool, but I don't think I know, the full scoop. So I'm excited to hear a little bit more about what you guys are doing. And thank you for joining us. The floor is yours. What you got for us today?
Hey, can you hear me all right?
Oh, we got you loud and clear. How you doing?
Perfect. Good. How are you?
No complaints. What you got for us?
So Haven is a fairly new leverage product built on Solana. And if anyone isn't familiar with leverage, just to give the basics, but you can basically get higher upside, but you can also get higher downside on trading different tokens. But Haven is sort of a unique leverage product in the sense that with traditional leverage, you can get liquidated. So if you're longing Solana, for example, and Solana drops, right? So if you're longing Solana, you're betting on the price going up. And if Solana were to drop by about 50% and you're on 2 times leverage, you can get liquidated. A lot of people are familiar with this concept. Haven is unique in the sense that you can actually leverage trade without risking liquidation. And how it works is it will automatically rebalance your position by kind of managing your position for you by rebalancing it, kind of keeping up with how the price is changing. So if you're longing Solana and Solana is dropping, it will basically reduce your position exposure and your position risk. So it'll move your liquidation price. So you basically can never get liquidated. And it's sort of a really good, kind of a safer form of leverage and a little bit more responsible form of leverage. And it will let you capture more upside. And just because you basically have less risk exposure with leverage. We also have a referral program that you can earn 15% of revenue that you bring in from users. So I highly encourage everyone to, if you're interested in this, to check it out and also just use your referral link to share it with other people. And I think it could just benefit you quite a bit. So it's still pretty new, but not a lot of people know about it. That's pretty much the gist of it. I don't know if anyone has any questions. If I explained that well.
I could ask a million questions. I can't tell if this is one of the craziest things I've ever heard, like good or like just like this is kind of mind blowing actually what's going on here. So I guess can you explain a little bit more about the process? So do people go to your website and then they just say that they're going to long at a certain leverage or like what's like like for a user?
Yeah, so you go to the website, there's a bunch of different strategies, a lot of different tokens we support. So it's built on Solana, which means you still have Bitcoin and Ethereum. You can basically long or short, but it's just wrapped tokens. So there's a bunch of tokens listed there. You can basically pick a strategy like long Bitcoin, short, you can short JLP. I don't know if you want to do that, but there's a lot of different tokens you can long or short there. You pick a strategy and you just deposit any token you want and it will basically open the position for you.
Gosh, this is so interesting. Everybody, make sure you do your own research. I just can't tell if this is like so next level or like if I should just avoid it at max, just stay away from leverage. Go ahead.
Let me put it this way, right? It sounds so crazy, but you could go on really low leverage, right? And you basically just capture higher upside. If you're bullish and you think the prices are going higher, it's kind of a no-brainer in my opinion. I think, yeah, you just capture more upside. There's no risk of liquidation. Haven manages the risk for you, so it's very plus EV.
Where can I find some docs about you guys? Did you comment or pin them up top? I'd love to read more.
Sorry, I didn't pin them up top, but yeah, on the website we have a docs page. It can kind of go more in depth on how the leverage system works. So yeah, all the information is on the website.
Gosh, this is freaking cool. This is cool. I remember before last cycle, we had to buy like tokens that were essentially leveraged on their own, and instead like leverage wasn't really around. Now this cycle, not only can you leverage trade easily, but you can have something automating the process for you. It's really cool what you guys do, Haven. Thank you so much for jumping up here. Is there anything else you want to leave the people with before we move on to the next speaker?
Yeah, thanks for having me on. If Haven interests anyone, feel free to check it out, and have a good rest of your Saturday, everyone.
Thank you so much, Haven. This is killer, bro. This is really cool. Thank you. I'm glad that you're able to make it today. I'm glad I was able to cross paths with you. Definitely come back next week. Like I said, I'm hosting these every single weekend. We would love to hear any updates or just how things are going or just highlight you guys as much as possible. I definitely appreciate real tech being built out. So much love, bro. Definitely come back, like I said, and looking forward to catching you. We are going to keep things rolling along here. We're going to reset the room, but I think we'll do that with some music now that we got one of our Web3 artists up here. I think Prezino actually, if I'm not mistaken, just released some music or something on Web3. Prezino, I'm not sure if you're there, but if you'd like to play some music while we reset the room, would love to hear from you. How you doing, bro?
Hey Joe, shout out to you. How's it going, Joe? Hope you guys are having a great Saturday. Shout out to Crypto, shout out to the Orius, shout out to Coles, shout out to Glenn down there and Legends. Shout out to every single person on this space. Joe sent me this invitation a few hours ago, and I was like, "Oh, I got something to do, but I have to just try to make out time to reschedule and all of that." Shout out to Milo too, every single person. So let's get straight to the music. My name is President Songs. I'm an Afrobeat artist from Nigeria, and I literally just dropped a new song. Not me, Smoke. This is an international feature with a US-based rapper. His name is Smoke, and we actually dropped an NFT that's titled Unforgettable because that's the name of the song, and the artworks were done by Dell. So he's actually a great person. So this is minted on the XRP blockchain, and we have minted like 28% already. And let's go. Let's listen to the song first of all. So this is Unforgettable by Smoke featuring President Songs. Let's go.
Drop some emojis.
Just to be precise, to let you know that I decide. Reminding you the time is right. So many thoughts on my mind. If you're here with me, show a sign. We'll never take your love for granted. Anytime we did talk, I did listen. Only God knows the time and season. I know day with you, I'm missing you. Still can't spell that time is spell. Hold on tight, we just still be there. Only you know me well, don't wanna lose you. Still can't spell that time is spell. Hold on tight, we just still be there. Only you know me well. Unforgettable, unforgettable. If I can't have you, then nobody can have it all. Cause we're unforgettable. Memories that cannot erase. Unforgettable. If I can't have you, then nobody can have it all. Cause we're unforgettable.
Girl, I love you and everything about you. I wanna be around you, and I'm always thinking about you. I love when you're around me, cause you always hold it down. When I'm with you, I keep it off the ground. My head's in the clouds, and I ain't worried about those crowds. My heart was a lock, you know you have those keys. You put my mind at ease, you are the one that is on 2 or 3. I'm so happy I'm here in the right time. If I had the chance, I would love you for every lifetime. You're running through my mind like it's a track. I can't forget about you, I'm always thinking back about that first time ever I saw your face. Then and there, I knew my place. It was by your side, always down the ride. Hop in my automobile, baby, let's cruise. When I'm with you, I can never lose. We got a good thing going, you and me. I'm trying to kick it till eternity. We're like peanut butter and jelly, you know we go together. And if we're not there yet, then we'll grow together. I'll always keep it real, I'll tell you how I feel. You got a heart of gold that you know I wanna steal. Baby, let's make a deal. No need to complicate, no need to hesitate. Today's a perfect date. I don't wanna wait. An apple of my eye and a sweet cherry pie. If you don't forget that our love can never die, and that's why you're so unforgettable, unforgettable. If I can't have you, then nobody can have it all. Cause we're unforgettable. Memories tagging at the end. Unforgettable. If I can't have you, then nobody can have it all. Cause we're unforgettable. Ah, ah,
Bro, always smooth with it. Press Zeno. Thank you so much for jumping up here, bro. Much love. Congratulations, 25% minted out, man. I love to hear it. And you're always welcome on the stage, as you know. Thank you so much for being here. What an amazing way to reset the room. Make sure you guys are following Press Zeno for the latest tracks. We got a lot of amazing Web3 artists coming up in the space. And Press Zeno, I'm not sure if you've connected with the Digi fam yet. We will be giving away some of their tracks as well. I'm an official representative of the Digi Collective. So would love to get you in there with them. It's a great group. Go ahead. Did you want to add something to that?
Yeah, of course. I'm already scheduled. I'm getting scheduled immediately after this month. So I'm also going to be releasing with the DG fam also. So that's sometime this month, but that'll be later on and by before the end of this month. And shout out to everyone once again. Thank you guys for having me here.
It's getting added to the collective. Let's go. Presh Zeno, bro. Thank you so much for jumping up here. Always an amazing vibe whenever you're in the room. You got some smooth music, man. That is nice stuff. So make sure you guys are following Presh Zeno. I do appreciate you for jumping up here. I'm going to take a second to reset the room, guys. Make sure you're following myself as well as Kosha.lol and the Oysters, and then liking, retweeting, and commenting on this space. That's going to enter you a chance to go home with some USD 24 hours after the space ends, roughly. I'm going to drop the winners in the comments here. So if you guys want to enter that giveaway, make sure you do that. This is the first space that I've hosted back-to-back weekends since I can remember doing these spaces. So I'm going to be doing them every single weekend now. This Sunday, they're going to start 1:30 p.m. EST. They usually last about 2 to 4 hours right now while things are in the And then we have Crypto Cam, and then we'll get to Olu, and we're going to keep rotating around the room. Guys, make sure you throw in some requests if you're bullish on anything. If you know any builders, tag them in the comments down below. We want to hear from them. In the meantime, just as a friendly reminder, these speakers, you got about 4 minutes to shill, roughly around the 3-minute mark. I'm going to put my hand up just so you know. You have about a minute left. It's no stress. It's literally just there. It's your 4 minutes. Do them, pitch however you want to pitch. Do things however you want to do them. If we do have some extra time, I might ask you a question or two, but we're going to try and keep things as fair to all the speakers and all the listeners as possible by staying around that 4 minutes. Oh, we got the oysters coming back up. In the meantime, while I bring them up, we got Milo. The floor is yours. What you got for us today?
Hey, how's everybody doing today?
Hey, we're hanging in there. How about yourself?
Beautiful day. I am fantastic. Blessed and heart-filled to be a part of. It is basically centered around music education and development and bringing awareness to the lack thereof of music in our societies and our cultures all around the world. There's so many emerging music people in these spaces and in Web3s and everything. We have a YouTube channel. I've created a lot of the music myself, writing through melding my metaphysical practice and my background in metaphysics and writing and putting it all into that and bringing a higher elevation to things. We are developing an NFT line that should be hitting the books pretty soon. This last week, I'm also a co-dev on the Tit for Tat, which is up on the thing there. Ambro and her husband and I are co-devs on that, which is just an absolutely amazing and vibrant community that is just growing and excelling. And between the two communities and everybody else that we're involved with, we developing an absolutely amazing team that is just creating some really amazing things. We worked really hard over the weekend on both of our white papers, updating them all, and we'll be posting them up pretty quick. I got an awesome page for milomoonshine.com, which is up. You guys can check that out. There's a roadmap and everything there, but I'll be updating that because one of our amazing core team members, because we now developed a board. We have 4 core team members, and then we have 4 members below us, and then we have all the people below them too. And everybody's being organized. Everybody gets rewarded. Everybody does their job, and they get something out of it. We don't believe in people doing things for free all the time, but we also believe in the hard work, the dedication, the love, and the patience that it takes to develop things properly. The space has been so full of garbage and just, I don't even have to say anything. Everybody knows what's going on. But we're all here, we're showing up, and we're being something different. We are legends, and this is now. This is the legends of Meow that are happening right now. Just really, 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 really blessed to be up here. I got an invite from some of the people that were in here and said, you got to get up into this space, Joe's just an amazing guy. You're gonna love his energy. There's people in there you already know. So I don't have to say too much. We're emerging. If you look at our charts, it's going crazy. Come and join the Tit for Tat if you want to have a beautiful, open, loving space where you can share your tattoos, share your art, share the culture. We're going to be going live when we hit 100K, the 3 devs, and getting the tattooed on us, the logo for Tit for Tat. So that's gonna be pretty epic. Milo up there in the picture, as you can see, he's already got his Tit for Tat back. So hopefully it won't be that big. It's gonna be a community decision. So get in there, guys, and make it happen. It's gonna happen. Like you look at our chart, we're just over a week old for Tit for Tat. And Milo is 70 days old. It rode up, went down. I held in on the dust. I am the creative developer for the whole process. We have 200 million tokens between our core team on hold. I have 100 million set aside for future development. That is epic. I have my own tokens. So I'm not going to touch that. It's going to be there for up for vote. Okay, peace and love. I love you all. I got to continue on my ride. Have a wonderful day. And thank you. Share and love. I'll get back to everybody as soon as I'm on the ground again. Bye.
Yo, Milo, thank you for jumping up here as a new face to me, but you're always welcome any back. You have an amazing energy. I also like metaphysics and different things like that. Mute your mic. Oh, my bad. I tried to mute your mic. There's a little bit of background noise, but if you want to say anything before we move on to the next speaker, please do. But I really do like your energy, and like I said, you're welcome back anytime. Go ahead, Milo.
Sorry, I pushed my button. I got a little excited. I turned my bike on. I love you all. Thank you. Just keep showing up, keep grinding, and keep being that amazing, beautiful self that you are. I'm a certified Reiki master practitioner, and I do all kinds of other things. If anybody ever has anything that they want to just talk about or reach out, shoot me a message. Find my other profile on Dark Raven. Okay, I'm around. I'm always around. Take care. Peace and love.
Yo, peace and love, man. Whoever tagged you, if you could DM me their name, I would love to get it on a whitelist, bro. You're the exact kind of people I would love to keep attracting, into our lives and into this space. So thank you for what you do. I am a big believer and big fan of Reiki and alternative medicine and real medicine at the end of the day. So Milo,
100%.
thank you so much. Is there anything you want to leave the people with before we move on to the next speaker?
No, I've said more than enough, man. I love you all. Have a wonderful day. And it was Lorix that invited me in.
Lorx, nice. Oh, they're always interacting and engaging. I see you throwing up parts right now. Lorx is great. Make sure you guys are following Lorx. Definitely someone you want to have in your community. We are going to keep things rolling, though. Milo, it was great running into you. Make sure you're following Milo, guys. Of course, always do your own research. You never know, how these tokens end. But I definitely appreciate the amazing energy that you had today, Milo. And like I said, you're welcome back anytime, bro. Like I really like what you're building and your energy, and I'd love to see how things evolve. So keep jumping back in here. Like I said, I run these every week. Would love to hear any updates you guys have. Very new token. Like 90 days, maybe you said, and then 10 days for another token. So pretty cool stuff what you're working on, and looking forward to some updates from you. Thank you, Milo. Much love, bro. We're going to keep things rolling along. We got Ugly Duck Society up next. It is impossible. I'm just going to preface with this again. Thank you, Milo. Please come back. But it is impossible for UDS to talk about all the amazing things that they're working on in just 4 minutes. So it's a challenge, but we're going to see how Scrooge could do today. I'm usually pretty lenient with them because this is real alpha, and I love what you guys are building. So Ugly Duck Society, the floor is yours. Make sure if you guys are listening, turn up your phone volume. You want to hear this. You want to get this alpha. The floor is yours, UDS. How you doing, bro?
What's going on? What's happening? Yeah, we're gonna get right into it. I'm always excited to, show our project for the new people that don't know. But we are a Web3 initiative. I don't like to say NFT project anymore. We're a Web3 initiative that's attached to real world assets. And I have done this successfully 4 times over. I posted some things in the Jumbotron ahead of time so you can check and see our Science and SIP experience, which is a actual Web3 hub, which is in IRL. First one is located in Brooklyn, New York. If you're from New York, and you own one of our NFTs, you can actually attend this Drunken Lab for free. As you can see from the video up there, they're doing science projects. We're having drinks. We're doing karaoke. This is like one of the first Web3 hubs ever. And our NFT is decorated in front of the place. You can see the big mural of our custom Ugly Duck Society NFT that's made for this location right in front of it. Our Houston location, which is our second location in Houston, Texas, Nike actually did a sneak 30 days ago in Miami, Florida. So that's 3 different states: New York, Houston, Texas, and Florida, all of them decorated with our Ugly Duck Society NFT. If you're a holder, you can attend any one of those locations for free. That's one of the first real world assets we brought on chain. We also are going to be moving to ATL with that location. And of course, Cali, maybe. So we're talking about 2 more different states right now. We just did a major deal with the Bitcoin Mansion in El Salvador, which you could get discounted rates on your stay there. When you get there, they'll be introducing you to the commission to help you get investors for your project. If anybody knows about El Salvador, you can look it up, click those links. You can actually book a trip there now and stay at the Bitcoin Mansion because you're a holder of the Ugly Duck Society NFT. I'm very proud of that deal. El Salvador is one of the first regulated countries with Bitcoin, and it's just amazing the things that they're doing there, tokenizing trees and forests and things like that. And the last thing I'm gonna leave you with, which is another real world asset that we brought on chain, is our used cooking oil company, which our token that we're gonna be coming out with post mint is backed by a renewable energy source. And in any area that you're in, you can actually start your own UCO company. I don't want to get into the logistics of that. It's just amazing and it's a very profitable business. I put the training course up there at the top. I don't think that any project has a LP that's backed with a renewable energy source. And we collect used cooking oil from, I would say, 65 mom and pop restaurants right now. We have 50 Pizza Huts that we collect this used cooking oil from. We're getting $2.50 on average off of each gallon that we recycle. Right now, it's up to $3.35. So off of each restaurant, we receive about $600. And you can come and start your own UCO company by passing that training course. Someone has, oh shit, yeah, someone has successfully done this. Someone has successfully done this in Canada. One of our holders have passed the training course in Canada. They're collecting from 4 different restaurants right now, making $2,000 a month currently. And of course, they have no problem going in with the LP to the token once it drops. You don't have to pump a bag with us. All you have to do is call a restaurant in our area, see if they need our service, which is a free service, and we'll send you $100 because you just added $500 to our company and more money in the LP to our token. This token is invincible. It's ironclad. This is really happening. We also have a dashboard which shows every restaurant, every location that we collect from. And if you look at the page of UDS Fat, which is Ugly Duck Society Fresh Air Team, we show every restaurant. We show every time that we pick up used cooking oil and every Pizza Hut, every Papa John's that we collect from. We documented it on that page. So is the Drunken Lab. You could book tickets now and you can even book a flight to El Salvador and stay at the Bitcoin Mansion. Our whitelist is open currently right now, which you can actually mint Ugly Duck Society NFT on our open whitelist. All of this stuff is a fact. Ain't nothing I said was a lie here. Use it, utilize it. This is the best NFT project in Web3. I've proven that 4 times over. Sorry for getting a little excited, Joe, but fact is a fact.
Tell him, Scrooge. Tell him.
Let's fucking go.
Let him know. Open up your ears.
Let's fucking go. Do your own research, people. Do your own research.
Let's fucking go, Scrooge. I love what you guys are doing. I've been rolling with you guys for a long time now, so it's amazing to watch how the process has evolved. You guys are opening up all these different stores. I got really into it at first when you're talking about that used cooking oil and teaching other people how to do that, different stuff like that. So if you guys are hustlers, you're just trying to make something happen, make sure you tap in with the Ugly Duck Society. They are minting right now as we speak. If you want IRL discounts at the Bitcoin Mansion, you better jump in, as well as genuinely, they're good people at the end of the day as well. Scrooge, Mother Duck.
And one last thing, Joe, that I have to add this for all of you guys, right? Yeah, when you have these projects, back in 2021 is when we got our artist. He's been working with us for 4 years. We have the best animation. All of our 3D artwork is digitally animated by this artist. His name is Ignacio Traverso. When you use this AI for your projects, you start looking the same as every other project. Hire an artist and let's keep real art alive through NFTs. Thank you.
Let's keep it alive. You guys do so many.
Let's go.
The ducks. Hell yeah.
Let's fucking go.
Morgan!
Sorry to interrupt like that, but Scrooge just made me want to yell. I'm like, yeah, ducks.
We're all yelling. You're always welcome to come up here and yell at my stage, Morgan. I love you too. We gotta hop on a call sometime soon. We got some updates. Would love to get you involved. We're gonna hear a little bit more from Morgan. Yay! I'm glad we got you up here. Hopefully, we'll get some updates on what's going on with you. But if not, we'll hear from you regardless. And you're welcome to chill up here as long as you'd like. We got a pretty chill stage so far today. We're gonna keep things rolling along though, guys. Make sure you're following the Ugly Duck Society. They're minting live right now. Get on it. It's only gonna get more expensive, in my opinion. Not financial advice, but these people are building real things, real value, generating real revenue outside of Web3 and bringing it into the space instead of, just sort of circulating it around. So I really have a lot of respect for what you guys are doing, and I'm looking forward to see where you guys head. Thank you, Scrooge. Looking forward to catching you in another space soon. We are going to keep things rolling. Like I said, we got Crypto Cam up here, another amazing project. Actually, also I believe we're going to be listed in our beta testers for Kosha.lol. So I'm really excited about that. We have some really cool updates going on over there. Got to hop on a call with you on. But Crypto Cam, tell us what you got going on. Tell us some updates. Would love to hear from you. Thank you for joining us. The floor is yours. What you got for us? Crypto Cam. We're going to see if Crypto Cam is going to come back in a little bit. It looks like they're away right now. We'll rotate back around to him. Appreciate him for jumping up here. I think Olu was next up on the chopping block. Olu, thank you for joining us. A newer face to me. So I'm looking forward to hearing what you got for us. The floor is yours.
Well, Jim, everyone in the space. I'm Olu from Nigeria, and I'm an ambassador and then also a graphic designer and a front end dev. So that's basically what I do in the space, and then also a trader. Basically I came across the space from Sri Rotmi. I'm an ardent follower and believer of Sri Rotmi, and I appreciate what they are doing because they're making Sri revolutionized, and it makes a lot of sense, right? So basically, I just want to share one or two majorly still regarding Sui. I don't know if you guys have heard of momentum on Sui. So momentum is just like you can stake you can stake your USDC, you can stake your Sui, and then you get massive, even up to 400% API, and it's really crazy, guys. It's really really crazy, and it makes a lot of sense because you stake about $1,000 and you earn over 400% in bonus, and then you still get to keep and then position for their airdrop. So it's really crazy. So I feel like if you're not on it, you should jump on it ASAP. And then still you guys need to follow Ika, and then there's a lot of things going on in the SU ecosystem right now. So I feel like you guys should lock in, guys. So you all should lock in. That's my own 2 cents for today. Thank you. I hope to up on more spaces on with Joe. I think every Sunday right now. Okay. So I have your notifications turned on, and then thank you so much.
Olu, that was amazing, bro. So your graphics designer also dropped some alpha about Sui as well. And you're coming back next week and every weekend after, bro. I would love to have you every single weekend. You're able to make it. You got alpha like that. Please jump up here. What did you say the protocol was again on Sui?
Momentum finance. Momentum finance. You got to up on momentum finance. It's really crazy. And guys, SRM is pretty much cheap right now. You guys, you need to up on. It's pretty much cheap. Up on if it's your 5C, your 10C, your 20C. Not financial advice though, but you guys are building from scratch, and then come on. It's like the first rewarding tokens or the first rewarding decks ever on Sui ecosystem. So it's pretty much early, and then you know what? The early guys are always the best in the profit. So you guys should make it a date with Sui Rewards Me this bull run. So that's my 2 cents, guys.
Yo, thank you, Olu, for jumping up here. I'm crazy bullish on Sui as well. If you can also drop some comments down below, tagging them. I hadn't heard of that protocol yet. I'm familiar with AlphaFi, Kai, Krya. They also have some pretty ridiculous returns as well. If you haven't yet, check out AlphaFi. Quick little pitch in there for them. You can get like 1,000% APY on some things. You won't get that consistently. It changes every 24 hours, but really cool protocols on Sui. They do a lot of auto compounding like things for you. So, if you put in $100 and like some of them is as often as every hour to like 2 hours, it will take whatever your rewards are, and then it will auto compound it back on top for you, and just keep building. So really cool stuff that's getting built over on Sui. Definitely bullish on them and bullish on you, Olu, for highlighting that going on. So appreciate you. Definitely come back next week. Looking forward to what other alpha you got. I also gave you a follow. So thank you for jumping up here. We are going to keep things rolling along here. We got Lunatico, and then we'll close out with AI Arsenal. Guys, throw up some requests if you'd like to. If you got anything else that's going on, but we're going to end on a high note. It looks like for now I don't see any other requests besides these. So Lunatico, then Morgan, I'm very excited to hear some updates. So Lunatico, the floor is yours, bro. Thank you for joining us again. Great to have you. What you got for us today? Lunatico or Crypto Cam, if Crypto Cam is back. Both are gone in the arms of the angels.
Sing it, Joe. Sing it.
We're gonna keep rolling along here. Morgan, if you'd like to, you got any updates for us? Or you saying what's up? I'd love to hear from you.
You know me. I'm always involved with everything and anything that I can get myself involved in, especially AI and just I'm making websites for some great tokens. I'm involved with a beta for flip.meme, which is basically like a pump fund, but for NFTs. They're in beta right now. That's really cool. But I'm trying to think of what value I could bring here today. And I think I'm going to tell you about Buckazoids. I don't know if you guys have heard about Buckazoids yet. This
Hit me.
this shit is wild, Joe. So listen, I did the website for them, and as I just like joined their spaces and heard more about it, it's wild. So, what year did Bitcoin come out? I'm trying to remember. Was it
2008.
okay? So I want to say because I'm still new to this, but I want to say 1991 or something. So there was a game that came out. It was called Space Quest 4. Now, they found out that there was a token in this game that was digital currency, and it had the gold coin and it has the Bitcoin logo on it, that B with the lines through it. So they started digging more into it, and this was based off of like a Reddit post that these guys found. And one of the or two of the developers' names is Satoshi, and the other's ones is Nakamoto. Like this shit is wild, dude. I'm telling you. So here it is. It's 1986. Buckazoids appeared as a transactional currency in the game. In 1991, in Space Quest 4, it evolved into a tradable digital token, and it's wild. Like the things that they're digging up, like the 59 on it, dude. Hal Finney was supposedly involved in it, and Hal Finney was the first guy to ever receive a transaction on Bitcoin. Like, dude, these guys are digging in and they are finding so much stuff. Like, they're claiming that this could be like Bitcoin before Bitcoin, like it's wild. They're going to the Bitcoin conference. They've had tokens made up to like give out to people there. They're doing merch. They've got like people just talking about them. There's big names talking about them. They had a 1 million follower account the other day that made Gemini crypto. He's been talking about it on the Go Crypto, made a video. Like I'll pin one of the videos up at the top. Like this shit is wild. And even on the Go Crypto is like, yo, this is going to be bigger than Pepe because this is like a real story. Like they are actually digging up all these like just artifacts and of stuff that could lead to Buckazoids being like Bitcoin before Bitcoin even existed. So it's wild. I'll definitely pin it up there. You guys got to check it out. Like it blew my mind, and just listening to their stories. Like one of the head guys, his name is Frequency. He went to Alcor, where Hal Finney is actually like, I'm not sure the correct word, but he's like frozen in time basically. And he went there, and he was. They don't say the names of the bodies that are like in there, but he's like felt this vibration from like one of the I don't know even what it's called, like a little capsule or something that these people are put in. It's wild, and he just keeps finding more and more like just information on this. This is one hell of a story that you guys should really look into. And think about it. It's like when Bitcoin was involved, like what people thought that, oh, that's nuts. That's nuts. Now this story's coming up, and some people are like, nah, it's nuts. But they're finding out some crazy facts, and this shit is getting big. So just something to keep your eyes out for.
This is crazy.
Dude,
I
I'm
feel like
telling you.
I feel like I just watched a movie like in my head. I was like visualizing all of this like
Yo,
happening.
it's
Oh my.
nuts. Wait till I'll send you Frequency's article on X and how he describes how he's walking through that place in Alcor with just the bodies frozen in time, and how they like handed him a little bag and he held it in his hand, and that was like what was going to be able to like reproduce organs and all this other stuff. This is like a science fiction movie, but it's real. Like this shit is wild. Oh, I see some Buckazoids down there. These guys are freaking rolling tight, and they are kicking ass. And I've got nothing but good things to say about them. So I highly suggest you guys check them out. Go to one of their spaces, ask them any questions. Like, oh, they're getting ready for this Bitcoin conference. Their website was just made. They're coming through hard.
Let's go. Thank you, Morgan, for bringing this to our attention. This is really cool. We are going to keep things rolling along here, but thank you for thank you for pinning that up to the top as well. As I don't see it yet. Make sure you pin something to the top.
Do it right now. I got you.
Cool,
You're
cool.
the best, Joe. Thanks so much for having me, and I appreciate it that you understand that I'm a little all over the place because I'm like, I just want to bring good things to you guys, you know? Like, I don't have a solo project that I'm working on, but I'm working on so many things for so many great projects. So, whatever alpha I could bring you guys, whatever, I'm here for it. So, and Joe's space is the best space on Sundays. I'm going to start yelling like Scrooge. No. You're killing it, Joe. I love you, buddy.
Yo, love you too, Morgan. Thank you. You're welcome back anytime, especially if you're bringing something juicy to the table like that. Oh, you already know.
Just wait.
We got a long way to go too, so definitely jump in the future. I'm running these every Sunday, as you may or may not have heard now, so would love to hear any updates in the story, any developments as to what's going on over there. We are going to keep things rolling along, though. I think we're going to take things. Thank you, Morgan, for jumping up here. Make sure you guys are following AI Arsenal's amazing person, amazing human jumping up here. So thank you again. We are going to keep things rolling along, like I said, to some more amazing humans that we have up on stage. We're going to say what's up to Cayenne, and then we'll go to Space Penguins, and then Tricky Buddha. We're going to tap back in, see if Crypto Cam is here or not as well. Looks like they're disconnecting, so hopefully you can get them back up. If not, no stress. And then Lunatico will wrap back around too as well. But in the meantime, Cayenne, the floor is yours, bro. How you doing?
Attention, Joe, Kosher, the oysters, and everybody in the house. Can I get a hell yeah?
Hell yeah!
I love y'all, man. Damn. Y'all are amazing, guys. Man, it's been a huge one. Big shout out to Joe, the man in the building. Big shout out to Kosher, please, when launching. Big shout out to the oysters, baby. I'm just proud to be part of this, and I'm gonna do my daily preaching. All right, everybody, today's Sunday, and I'm gonna hold my mic right now. And then I'm gonna do the preaching. AI Arsenals, I really love what you said, the alpha you brought, and much love from here. Before I'm done, I'd love you to say the hell yeah when I'm done. But listen, guys, open to the book of the oysters versus the kosher. You understand kosher.law, and then we begin from the book of number 1. GM, everybody, I'm proud to tell you about the oysters. 6,000 collections, unique of its own kind. Yes, maybe probably invented and came in through, seeing the rivers. I literally love waters. I don't know, maybe I'm just crazy. But I'm going to tell you something. I love memes. Do you love memes? I love memes. Do you love memes? Don't love memes. And we just want to tell you how it's done here, guys. We just created something great. Joe created something great. The team created something great where you're opportuned as a builder, as a project manager, as a person, where you can have your own official NFT collection launch on. So I think Joe has already done most of the shilling. So I think I don't need to do much of the shilling to you guys. But I just want to say one thing. Don't fade it, okay? Don't fade it because you're going to cry. And one of the things you need to learn is that when you see a person building, like Joe, man, every single Sunday, we have forming show, giveaway, and alpha compete every single time. And this man is building his own project. Now, this man is building with great minds. Don't fade out on it. Be part of it. Attention, everybody in the building. And Kyan want to mute his mic, but can I get a hell yeah? Hell yeah!
Hell yeah!
Much love, guys. Much love. Kyan out, man.
Yo, Cayenne, thank you for jumping, bringing in the heat, baby. For those of you that don't know, Cayenne's on our team as well. We're very lucky to have him working with us on the Oysters and Kosher.lol, bringing that energy, bringing that vibe that he does so well. So big shout out to you, Cayenne. You're amazing. Make sure you guys are following Cayenne as well. He hosts some really great spaces. They're bringing you a lot of alpha as well. A lot of energy, a lot of good stuff. You definitely want to tune in there. Always a good time. So I appreciate you, Cayenne, for tuning in here, carving some time out of your busy schedule to jump up here, bro. You already know it is. Much love, man. We got a long way to go. I'm looking forward to hopping over there and getting involved in some Afroverse stuff as well in the future. So an absolute grinder, man. Cayenne's put on several IRL events already, and he's just a killer in the space. So if you guys want to hop on that train, it's hard to stop a train. Trains keep on moving. They're not stopping at the next station. So hop on that train. before it's a little too late. The train's leaving the stop, baby. So Cayenne, you're powerful, man. Definitely great energy, and we're very lucky to be working with you and having you on our team, pushing the oysters, pushing Kosha. LOL with us. So we are going to keep things rolling along here. Kyan, you're more than welcome to stay up here and chill if you'd like. Help share the vibe. We're going to keep rolling along, though. I'm going to see if Lunatico is back, but if not, then we'll go to Space Penguins and then Tricky Buddha and Troll King, and then we'll keep on rolling. But Lunatico, I'm sorry. I keep butchering it still. The floor is yours if you're there.
Hey man, what's good?
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah, man, I'm chill. Sorry, today has been a fucking busy day, man. But I just had to be in the spaces today. I just had to. How y'all doing? I don't really see much people that I know in here today, but Space Penguins is here, so I just gotta say hello to Space Penguins. And I don't think any of my Moonsters fam are in here today, but just greeting to you all. So as usual, I got only one project I'm working on right now, and it still remains BattleBot. We're still trying to build the community before pushing any funding into it. So we're just trying to stabilize and just me and the team. We're only two guys really. It's me and my buddy, and we're trying to juggle this with school and a lot is just going on really. But we're trying to build a community and I don't really have too much to say about the bot today because, like I said, I'm kind of on the road and it's getting pretty late. But I would drop the Telegram link and the website so you guys can be sure to check it out. And the roadmap is on the website. What I can say is we're basically trying to build communities against each other and help communities to grow one against another in just like friendly competition. And it's a totally free to use utility. So you all should just watch out for it. Join the Telegram group. You can check out the website. We're active on the Telegram. You can ask questions and we could just guide you through it. So if you're a community member, if you've got your own project, it doesn't even matter the chain. This is the utility for you. And then that aside, I just want to say shout out to everybody who was at the Sui base camp. I could not make it this year, but it was really awesome. From a lot of the images I'm seeing, and yeah, we're all bullish on Sui, so let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go. Bullish on you. Yeah, I have to jump in the DMs about that bot, man. We'll definitely try and get something set up. Yeah, that'd be pretty sweet if we could actually use that ourselves, Lunatico. And yeah, the Sui base camp, I've been seeing so much good stuff from out there. It looked like a mirage with the Yetis in the middle of the desert and stuff like that was fun, as well as the Sui play stuff. And yeah, it's just a lot of things getting built on. Is your guys' battle bot, is it specific to Sui or is it cross chain? How's that working?
Oh, it's cross chain, my bro. Solana, Sui, Ethereum. It's a cross chain. As long as you've got a Twitter and you're able to raid, then you could use the bot. It's totally free and it's across all chains.
Let's get it. Okay, I'll definitely be shooting you a DM then. Thank you, Lunatico, for jumping up here. Is there anything else you want to leave the people with before we move on to the next speaker?
It's all good, man. I appreciate you, and I just want to say, the market is going back up slowly, so this is the time that you've got to focus on those conviction plays. Uh, it's not the time to make a quick buck. If you've got conviction plays, stick to them. The sweet chain is pretty bullish. This is the best time to keep it, fam. So I'm cutting out, but yeah, thank you guys very much.
I thought it was just me. Do we have Joe? Joe, you still here? Joe, we didn't lose you, Joe, right? I'm not talking over anybody, right?
It's Tricky Buddha from DeFi Space Donkeys, powered by Weed on Soul. I just figured I'd jump in since it seems like we are missing someone, or I'm talking over the co-host.
That was perfect. I was like, holy crap, he's got like radio on here?
Yeah, I just got a button. I send one of those buttons that your dogs can push, for treat. You send it to somebody on Fiverr, and for like $10, they can record like you like intro, and then you just hit a little button. So I say it's Tricky Buddha, and then just hit the button.
That's amazing. I'm
Tricky
following
Buddha
you just for
from
that.
DeFi, DeFi, DeFi Space Donkeys, DeFi Space Donkey, DeFi Space Donkeys.
I love it. I think this space is just tweaking out anyway because my mic keeps going on and off, and I hope we didn't lose Joe. I saw the host is having connection issues.
I think, yeah, our co-host had it probably cut out for a second, I guess. Well, if it does end, I'll see you guys next space, but hope you guys are all doing well.
Same
4
to
minute
you.
chill. Okay, I'm a tokenized personal advisor, the founder of DeFi Space Donkeys Club. The DeFi Space Donkey is a lover of crypto and NFTs. If you look up on Urban Dictionary, a space donkey is someone who won't get off drugs. So a DeFi space donkey is someone who won't get off the blockchain. Join the club. It's a 0.0425.